Alright, so if you guys are here tonight at the Good Gadfly, I imagine you're probably a creative person, the type of person that suddenly maybe struck with ideas, the kind of ideas that might have you running for a pen, a scrap of something, before your memory runs out. The kind of ideas that haunt you, begging you to work on them, but you just can't because your time and energy and soul is being drained by your day job, or maybe a girl or boy who you fancy is like starting to finally return your attention and you just can't miss this opportunity to go work on your writing or art or some shit or something. Or maybe you just want to go out and get drunk. But anyway, so you have this list of ideas for future stories, plays, novels, illustrations, art projects, adventures, songs, and it just stares at you from this Word doc or some app on your iPhone. Or maybe it's a list you wrote in your moleskin notebook, but wherever it's written, it's there asking to you, whispering to you, like, when will you work on me? When will you work on me? I'm about to read my own current list of floating ideas that's asking when will you work on me, and I'm hoping to answer it back soon and say right now. Some of these ideas I may adapt into something else or only use in a small way. Others I might try out and realize they're really not good ideas after all and abandon them, or others might just be jokes for tonight. But what is your list like? Personally, I like to creep on people's like to-do lists or New Year's resolutions. It gives me motivation for my own. So anyway, after hearing this list, after you go home tonight or tomorrow or sometime soon, I hope this makes you attend to your own list of things you want to make or your own dreams, however small or big they may be. So here we go. Number one, some story or maybe performance piece about a group of actors searching for experiences that will make them better at crying on cue. They deliberately put themselves in sad situations and places. They volunteer at hospitals so they can become friends with people who are dying. They creep around funerals. They seek sexual rejection from people at bars. A man who teaches his son how to swim by dropping him in the deep end of the swimming pool and hoping he makes it. The title of the story will be The Swimming Lesson. Large paintings of devastating text messages. Think of the worst text message you ever received, and now imagine that blown up to the size of a large painting, staring at you, confronting you. A man who is mute. He can speak, but for some tortured reason, he has chosen not to speak ever again. A woman who is in a coma. The mute man meets the woman in a coma, and they begin a non-speaking, half-conscious love affair. Number 5, more stories where the setting is a bathtub. Maybe a one-act play where two characters perform all their dialogue over the bathtub. Not trying to be experimental theater or too sexual or anything. I just simply like the image of people sitting in bathtubs. Beautiful men, fully clothed or fully nude in bathtubs. Smoking in bathtubs, reading in bathtubs, drowning in bathtubs. Outside the windows of galleries in Chelsea, looking in, an outsider looking in. A person who makes a living being an extra on film and television sets, and the bleak metaphorical implications of that. Number 8, build a stop-motion animation studio in my basement that rivals George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic. Number 9, an art piece in the museum that is all about the security guards. Maybe some sort of installation where visitors have to interact with the security guards, or paintings or photographs of actual security guards that work in museums. Make them the focus of the art for once, and not the art they're guarding. Why are the artists in the museums often rich, privileged, and white? And why are the guards so often people of color making hourly wages? This will be my political piece. Number 10, write a song dedicated to my 40-something coworker that I have a crush on called I Want to Be a Midlife Crisis. It will have a girl group sound. Number 11, a personal essay devoted to my love of pizza, because I just really love pizza and want to write about it, particularly dollar slice places. Maybe it will be a clever, over-the-top ode to all things pizza that includes a helpful map of every dollar slice place in Manhattan. Number 12, the Google Street View version of Michelangelo Antonioni's movie Blow Up. A bored Google employee spends his days looking at random city streets on Google Street View, and one day sees something that he thinks could be a murder. Number 3, 3 short radio plays that focus on 3 different modes of communication: the telephone, G-chat, and the letter. The first radio play will involve a young male telemarketer who starts a strange phone relationship with a bored housewife on his call list. The young telemarketer will be played by my roommate, Jordan Renner. The bored housewife will be played by a middle-aged woman I awkwardly audition off of Craigslist. The second radio play will be the 2-person G-chat conversation, content yet to be decided, but the 2 actors will actually say hyperlinks and chat speak like LOL out loud. The third radio play will be a series of letters that a lovelorn young man writes to an unknown woman whose responses you never hear. And finally, number 14, a project about the concept of the vanishing point in drawing or painting. The main focus of this piece will be how you can never reach the vanishing point. Those parallel lines, not parallel to the image plane, will be forever converging ahead of you, out of reach, no matter how long you run towards it.